Oh, a ship with its running lights. Uh, I'll be that. I'll be that. Norway. Oh, it's got its running lights on. I think it's that one. That's about there. We're not in our patrol area yet. We top attract him here from a long way on the four bearing method. You just had to get up and have a look to see what he is, because you can't tell. See, he's got his running lights on, so it must mean he's in neutral. Alright. Navigator, number 1. Stop following the ship. Navigator, give us grid bearing where we are. Dead reckoning. Well, tell us where we are. We've changed course a lot. Alright. I've got a little we've got to get away from those ships because they're getting closer. And they'll report our position. Okay. Steer 280. Two 279. 11 kilometers at. Give us a head standard. Decks awash.
Neue Tiefe 7 Meter.
We're yep. This is our new patrol area. I'm trying to get in through the deep way, but as you know, that's fairly shallow. We'll be in our patrol area in another hour. Oh well, that's an hour from when we change course to 270, and 11 kilometers at 10 knots is about 40 odd minutes. Okay, 10 knots. We want to go 11 kilometers. It'll be so about 40 minutes. See, here's our new patrol area, AN58 68 for 24 hours. Welcome back to another episode of Silent Hunter 5, The Wolves of Steel. War Diary of Gunter Wolf. They've anglicised the spelling of wolf. Anyways, we've just arrived in our new patrol zone, AN58 68, AN58 68. We've completed those two ones before. We've got to spend 24 hours here. Alright, just after 0700 or something, we passed into our patrol area, and as you probably might have seen if I was shown it, we've come across 3 neutral convoys coming up from our patrol area here. I tried to make it through the deep water. It'd take longer to get here, but it'd be safer. So as you can see, we sort of started here, and we're in this patrol area. We went up and followed this, and along our way we've come across 3 convoys, and the latest one was about there or something, and is probably heading off to this way, and we had to steer away from it so we wouldn't be seen. We identified it as Norwegian or Danish, so we let it through. Better get rid of that. So it has taken us longer. We left. We got the radio message at objective was 1410 on the 10th, and this is 0700 on the 11th. So yesterday afternoon we got it, and that told us to reposition here, and we've with 3 distractions, and you know they're I'd done the last one with 4 bearing. Well, I've done a couple of them with 4 bearing, but last one I'd done with 4 bearing, and we came up to it, as you saw. Got pretty close. It's not worth me showing it to you how I'd done it. Anyways, we were just about to because those ships are probably going up there, it's no use us coming across the same way. We're steering on 271, so we'll go for the deeper water. Well, we should be around here somewhere, probably a bit more west, and we'll steer let's see now, 24052, so it's 18 36 40 36 46 54. Okay, at 10 knots this will take us 3 hours to get there at Dexawash at this speed. Okay, what was that? Steer 210. Alright, Chief. Steer 211.
Neuer Kurs 211.
Now we go to depth under keel.
Wird gemacht. Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 60. 8 Meter, Herr
Well,
Kalon.
I've just water gets a bit deeper. Doesn't look very good. Looks a bit deeper up here. And we should concentrate maybe on traffic from between here coming into that. Well, we would have picked up that convoy that was going there. It was two one was a 2,100 ton freighter and the other one was a small tanker. 1800 1800 ton yeah, one of them. And come to think of it, okay, so it looked like it came from Norway, but both coming from Denmark. Well, they're the same thing. I think I'm probably Norway. Anyways, you can't touch them. Alright, we're steering on that one. Now let's see, 0, 10 and 3. Okay, I'll write down my navigation timings chart. 10, 10 say. Well, we'll get an update at 10 o'clock. So we'll see where we are. I'm sticking to the deeper water generally for my own protection. Could veer across there and then try and get into that. There is, we can cover a lot of area with this deep water. From there we can just go straight up there and go that way. There is a so Grimsby. Yeah, we can cover this whole scape. Alright. Okay, I'll go back on deck. Captain on deck. Alright, number 2.
Ja, bitte.
Orders to the chief. Resume battery charging.
Auf Batterieladebetrieb. Laden die Batterien nach.
We had our post-action meeting with the officers and found out, like, my mistake made was I forgot to take the range of the ship before I'd gone down to the gun, and therefore I wasted 15 or 10 shells ranging it. And then another piece of information came out from number 2 was that I'd fired 5 shots to the at the ship after it officially sunk. That was around about 15 shells I wasted, and that was the amount of shells it took for us to sink that first ship. So it's vital that we're accurate with our gunning. The reason why I've taken over the gunning is because with the game it's factored in that it'll only hit 1 in 4 shots. So that's a lot of waste of ammunition for me. So, you know, this is the unofficial part. Like, so that's why I do the gunning, or else I'd leave to the gunners if they were more accurate. If it wasn't 1 in 4 or 1 in 2 might be acceptable. That's the reason why I do the gunning. As I say, we've just entered our patrol area. I've had to restart the game because this crew restarted for the 24-hour period because this crew wouldn't come on deck. because we'd just come up from a sand check, and that's what I was plotting now. I've got to replot everything. 716, 4 to 8. You just click on this once, click on that, and when it clicks like that with the black rectangle around it, you click on that. Because I've double clicked on it and the black rectangle disappears and it won't work. Right, that's all I have to do is to get that going. Now I've got to redo the whole map, which really pisses me off. Each time you restart this thing, you've got to redo the whole map. $58.68. Bit fidgety this part. One's called, I just call it fidgety. No, it's 68, get that. It is 68, isn't it? Yeah, it's 68. There. On 20.1, that's close enough. We're inside. You don't really muck around with it. Yeah, it's not easy to get it close. And we're heading on 212, and we're going to be heading that way for 3 hours as far as I remember. I could really do with a set of protractors that have got a magnifying part. It magnifies over the number. Right, so it's 18 and 18 is 36, that's 46, that's 54 kilometres, so I'll be doing in 3 hours, roughly 58. I'll just keep it at that. So it's 3 hours, that's 10 o'clock, so we should get a update at 10 o'clock where we'll be changing to go that way back up north, because that ship, that convoy should have sailed past, and might go to patrol speed. You can't use the script patrol series because it's got land there, because if you put the script patrol thing in, you can get it to patrol within X amount of range, but I prefer not to, because it says you've got to be in the submarine all the time, because it races from end to the other and then goes down, dives automatically, and then does a sound check, changes course, and then surfaces if nothing happens, and then goes off again. But I prefer to do it this way. Alright, we're all fully surfaced, which is not good. No, we're recharging the batteries. We used up the batteries a bit following doing those ships. Are we still recharging? No. Just because I switched everything off, restarted. Why am I down here again? Number 2. Orders to the Chief. Resume battery charging.
Ja. Auf Batterieladebetrieb.
That's why we were surfaced. And
Laden
it's...
die Batterien nach.
I wouldn't be really recharged. I don't recharge during the day because I've got to be fully surfaced for that, and then it takes me over a minute to dive. 30 odd seconds to dive, and that can be trouble. So you can dive very, very quickly with decks awash. And the way this has been done now, you recharge a lot quicker, so I can get a top-up charge of 3%. I don't worry about it when it's 99% because you stay the old way. You'd be up forever. Just have to wait till it's 98%, and then you'd go on recharge. Okay, 0800. Oh, nearly. 0750. Right, we'll go into patrol cruise. That'll be 5 knots. The reason why we're out that far is because it took me a while before I changed course. Okay. Right, steer 201.
Neuer Kurs 201 Grad.
I don't usually recharge this time. I only recharge on twilight and first light. Because I can see around me. It's the only time safe to have your ship surfaced totally fully like this. Number 2. Orders to navigator, depth under keel.
Wird gemacht.
Oh, what am I?
Tiefe
Ahead standard.
und 80. 6 Meter, Herr Karlein.
This.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Alright, number 2 sighted some smoke or something. I think it's about there. Try for it. At 3. Three, 2, dry. 3, 2, 4 or something. Anyways, we'll go down and have a sound check. Clear the deck, number 2. We're going down for a sound check. We've spotted smoke on number 2. Spotted smoke on the horizon, man. We're going for a sound check. Navigator, give me depth under keel.
Gemacht.
Is that it? Navigator.
Wird gemacht.
Unanswered.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 50. 6
Okay.
Meter Kalon.
Where are we? Should be fairly deep. Is that a stain mark? Yeah. Alright. Chief, take us down to 20 meters.
Neue Tiefe 2,0 Meter. 8 Grad unten. Achterer Tiefenruder 2 Grad oben. Tiefe beträgt 1,0 Meter. Auf E-Maschinen umschalten.
God, this game buggies it. The watch hasn't come down again. God, the watch has been playing up all. Give me a steerage weight, Chief.
Maschinenstopp.
Sure. Can you hear anything? Something there. See now. Two, 5. Two, 5, 3, 5. Right. Right, 25 degrees to port. 202, 10, 25. Steer 177.
7 Grad.
Right, steer 177. Surface the boat, full speed ahead.
Volle Fahrt voraus. Hauptballast
I need to warn number 2 out. Him and the watch are drowning.
Zelle ausblasen. Tiefenruder 8.
Captain on deck. Bit wet, men.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs 350.
5 no. 5 no. 350. Starting to understand German numbers.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen.
Alright. Okay, give me decks a wash.
Auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Fahrt bei dem Wetter. Neue Tiefe 7 Meter.
Number 2.
Wohl, Herr Kalon.
It'd be nice if you'd join us in submarine when we dive. Okay, orders to the navigator, depth under keel.
Wird gemacht. Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 30. 5 Meter, Herr Kalon.
See smoke on the horizon. It's 5 minutes after we surfaced. Bearing 350. Alright, that's 10 degrees off. Steer 168.
Neuer Kurs 168 Grad.
Straight in front of us. There it is. Alright, number 2, clear the deck. We want to find out which way it's going. I mean, we've just spotted smoke on the horizon. Navigator, give me depth on the keel. I want to find out which way it's going. Why am I stuck here? Get away. 53 meters. Okay, give me periscope depth, Chief.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
And steerage way.
Maschinen stopp. Diese
Number 2. Oh yeah, they're going to come down. The bell rings, they come down. Shoe, we got ships straight in front of us, so I want to find out which way they're going, either port or starboard.
1-0 Meter. 2 Grad oben. Diese
Looks
Maschinen
like they might be going to port. Should be stopped now. Shoe, can you update us? Update the log, or can you hear anything? Alright, I'll have to have a listen, excuse me. .44 to 57. 7 and 4 is 11. 7. We'll give it a few minutes. Okay. We're going to port. Right. Number 2, assemble the watch. We just had and they're going to port. We're 168. And they're going that way. They're going out of our patrol area. Dare 143.
Right, Grad.
Ahead full. Surface the boat, Chief.
Auftauchen. Hauptballasttank ausblasen. Untertriebszelle ausblasen. Tiefenruder.
I need to get up there so quick, man. We're fairly
Achtere Tiefenruder. 2, 3 und
captain on deck. Alright, decks awash.
neue Tiefe 7 Meter. Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Fahrt bei dem Wetter 1, 4. Knoten.
Number one is, I thought so, bringing coastal boat. Been wasting hours chasing it. 60 degrees, 201, steer 251,
Kurs 2, 5, 1 Grad.
finally worked out why we probably weren't allowed into port, because our boat was in a lubbery condition. Like the deck gun wasn't properly lined up as in military fashion. It was askew, so he didn't want to embarrass us. Right, number one, you've identified that target, lock onto it. Meters. Right, number two. Standard deck gun crew to battle stations.
Auf Gefechtsstationen.
Everybody to battle stations. Right, number two. Number two. Man the deck gun. Alright. Ahead standard.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Right, D240.
Kurs 240 Grad.
Jeez, still going over. Alright, ahead 1/3.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Ah. Ahead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Oh, wouldn't have liked to be on the bridge for that. 241. Stairs 236.
Kurs 236 Grad.
Stair 227.
Kurs 227 Grad.
Ah. Stair 208.
Kurs 208 Grad.
Oh, right. Oh. That was right in the engine room under the around where the propellers are. They should have stopped him. Who knows what it's carrying? Them might have been carrying spies. Probably. Check to see if it's. Stair 189.
Kurs 189 Grad.
Give me a steerage way, Chief.
Maschinenstopp.
Back 1/3.
Langsame Fahrt zurück.
Back, no, well it should have been back 1/3.
Langsame Fahrt zurück.
No, it wants to go back standard. I think it's sunk. Alright. Great work, man. Oh well, whatever spies or illicit money or everything, anything that is getting delivered is going to the bottom of the sea now. Oh, come on. Excuse me, man. Number 2, Secure the deck gun.
Deckgeschütz räumen!
Okay. Number 2. Stand down the deck gun crew.
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Schnell, schnell.
What's that? Alright, what are we heading? Which way are we heading? We're going backwards. Alright, give me steerage way, Chief.
Maschinenstopp.
Okay. Map. Navigator, what's our position? Pull out my little mini map that I carry on me. Oh, look at all these friggin' marks all over that thing. Quickly, navigator. That's where we are. Alright. Okay, steer. Steer 240, flank speed ahead.
9 Grad.
Ahead flank.
Grad voraus.
That's 51 kilometres, that's 18, and 18 is 36. Oh no, we'll be going flank speed. So, oh well, no Englander spies. Why was he going this way for? There, gun straight. No. Number 2, man the deck gun.
Besetzen!
Ah, come on. All right. Things you have to do. Number 2,
Ja, bitte.
secure the deck gun.
Deckgeschütz räumen!
Oh no, that's right. Decks awash.
Neue Tiefe 7 Meter.
Number 2, oh no, we can't now. Good work, keep up the good work. You can only send radio messages when you're fully surfaced, and I'm not going to go and surface. Alright, flank speed for about half an hour. I'll stand out from battle stations, 14 knots. We covered about 13 kilometres. Okay. Well, a bit of a session debrief. Well, it looks like slim pickings for this episode. Would have been a bit of an embarrassing message to send to BDU for all the U-boats to know we picked on a 90-ton coastal boat. But then, as I say, it's either got smugglers in it, secret agents, or it could be transferring money or something important. So they might have nipped in the bud a very important military operation. In the future history books it'll be going, oh, such and such an operation was started and then got the ship got sunk by a U-boat en route. So they might have changed the course of history by doing this. Okay. Yeah, sorry about, well, you know, on the way here we tracked 3 neutral convoys, you know, any one of them could have been, had the enemy, but they were out of our operation zone. I can't use binos when we're at decks awash, it thinks we're underwater. That's why it won't, number 2 won't lock on, won't lock a target while the boat's decks awash, and it won't identify a target because he thinks it's underwater. And you forget sometimes from the pressure of the heat of the moment, I should say. So yeah. Alright, well, we can only try and do better. We're patrolling just inside our line, which means we got the catchment area of boats coming in. Once we well, we tracked that fishing coastal boat from a sonar. Oh no, we saw the number 2 saw the smoke, and we, as you saw, we found out what direction it was going from the headphones, so we were able to close onto it that way. And well, it was quite an efficient, only missed a couple of times out of that. Not too bad, about 5 shells I think missed, which is okay. Not as bad as the last one, 10 ranging shots. So I think you should be a pretty good debrief on this one. I should stay in one spot. There's a flag looking a bit tattered now. It does. Maybe some sea life has been gnawing on it. Okay, well, hopefully we'll have something to torpedo next time, or else I might be driving, sailing I forget the name of those coastal boats, German PT boats. Yeah, might be using one of them. So as soon as I probably finish this episode, it'll just pop into my head. No need to comment in the comments about it, because I'll remember straight, or I'll remember it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll have something better in the next episode. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch us all back next time. See you later.